Hi, I'm Willis.
I'm Josh, and this is the Merchant Brothers Review. And today we're going to be pouring resin, and we're going to use these silicone molds. And they're made for ice cubes and Jello, but you can use them for resin too. And the reason you want a silicone mold is because it turns loose with the resin really easy. So today we're going to be making magnets, skull magnets. And we have amazing resin. It's amazing casting resin. You can get it at Hobby Lobby. And we want to pour half of the hardener and half of the filler. So we got them poured here, and you want to pour them in separate containers. And when you go to pour them, you don't want to pour like one into the other because you'll get more hardener or more filler. You want to have a separate container to pour them into. So that way, if there's some left in the cup, then you know there'll be equal parts left in the cup and not one going into the other. So on this resin, you can get the kind that turns white, or you can get the clear kind. This is the kind that turns white, and the kind that turns white, it is at real fast working time. It has 5 minutes. So as soon as you start mixing it, you only have 5 minutes to get it in here before it starts hardening up. And the clear kind, the kind you can put color to, you can put color to this too, but the clear kind takes about 12 to 24 hours to set up, super hard, so you can start working with it. So what we're going to do is
You say these are just like Jello molds or ice cube molds?
Yeah.
Anything silicone?
I bought this at Joann's during Halloween time, and it just comes apart, and you put it together, and you pour, your water and stuff in here, so that way you can make skull ice cubes out of it. But what you want to do before you start this resin is pretty expensive. So what you want to do is take a measuring cup and fill it full of water and pour into your mold, so that way you'll know exactly how much resin to mix up, so you won't you won't waste any of your resin, because it is expensive. So we've already got everything measured up. We're just going to do probably 2 of these, and so
Go ahead and start one.
yeah, go ahead and start it. And when you mix this stuff, when you mix it, don't mix it real fast and whip it, because the more you whip it, the more air bubbles you'll get into it. So go ahead and start mixing that up. And what we're going to do here is, I bought this at Hobby Lobby too. It is a mold release. So what you'll want to do is just spray the inside of that, so that way when you get ready to take your molds out, it'll come right out. And then we're just going to put this back together here and wait for him to get done mixing that up.
And also, you can do a lot of things with this. Today we're actually going to put a magnet in it, and that way you can stick it on the refrigerator, or you can also make a light pull for your ceiling fan. You can just do several things with it. Just whatever you're wanting to do. How much do you stir this?
You want to stir it really good. You want to get it good and mixed up. Alright, that's probably good there. And this stuff gets really hot when it starts reacting to each other. So we're just going to pour it right in these holes here.
When it comes out, you're full.
And if you spill a little bit on it, it's all right because it'll just pop off. And while we wait for that to set up, yeah, slide that over there, and it'll only take 5 minutes. That thing will set up as hard as a rock. So to save time, we poured one just about an hour ago, and it's a neat little skeleton. Now, we're going to put a magnet in the back of it. So we bought a magnet here at Walmart, and it's just a little bitty magnet. And so I drilled the back of its head. There'll be a little spot here for where you pour it, that it'll be the perfect spot. You can, if you're going to make a drawer pull out of it, you would want to drill it smaller than your screw. And then when you go to screw into the back of it, the resin will actually take the screw. You will tap it as you go. So you can just tighten it right down on this. And then you can just pull the drawer out. But today we're going to make a magnet. So I've already pre-drilled the back of the skull so it takes the magnet. So what we're going to do here, I got some hot glue, which I would use super glue, but I don't have any, so we're just going to use hot glue today. So we're just going to put a little hot glue in the back of its head. And then we're going to take the magnet and just press it right in there. It's a tight fit there. You want it good and tight. So that way when you're done,
Show the back of it there.
so it'll just push in flush with it. Once you get it glued in place where you want it, just let it sit there for a little bit. And then you'll have you a skull magnet.
Or whatever you choose to
Yeah.
make your stuff out of.
You can make whatever you want, or this goes for whatever kind of mold you want to use. You can get any kind. It can be a Christmas tree. It can be whatever. It's all the same. So we're just showing you how to use the mold and make something like this. You can put this on the refrigerator or whatever.
We'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you thought this was interesting or helpful, please share and subscribe to our YouTube. And we appreciate it.
Thank you.